What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. In this edition, we're gonna be doing a fade on this kit. We're gonna do not a tight fade. We're gonna do it with guard 4, 3, and 2. Right now, we're starting with guard number 4. All right. Notice how I'm using the comb, a white comb, and the reason behind that is because it has a lot of volume. So in order to comb it with the comb, it will be better than the brush. Also, I'm using guard number 4, like I said. Now I'm using guard number 3. Now, if you notice, I switched to the brush. That is because the hair right there in that area is a lot shorter now, and it could be brushed. The reason why I always say comb it and brush it, you want the hair to be falling back in place. Not only that, but like usually when you cut the hair, usually the hair it gets cut, sometimes end up sticking to the scalp again, and sometimes you keep passing the guard and the clipper thinking that it's still hair, but it's not. It's just you need to brush it out so that way you can work with a clean space. As you notice, I'm still passing the guard number 3. It's in the midsection. Normally, the bigger the guard, the bigger the C motion. Later on, I will explain what I mean by the C motion. Now we're going with the guard number 2. Also, I'm using the Instinct, the metal edition, and I like these guards because they're magnetic. Not only they're magnetic, but I like the white. They're white, so when you pass it with a darker color, you can see the contrast of what you're trying to cut. So for example, right now, again, we're going into the back. So I like to divide my section. I start with the right. Now we in the back, and we're using guard number 4, level close on the clipper. And notice I'm using again the comb, the white comb, in order to comb the hair. And like I said, the white combs help me to see a lot better what I'm cutting. Right now we switched the guard. We're going with the guard number 3, level close. And sometimes I still use the comb, but the more that I go lower, then I switch it to the brush. Now we're gonna attack the number 2 in that area right there, as you can see. And this machine, I definitely recommend it. There's the plastic version, and then this one is the metal edition. I like the metal edition. Right there, we already passed number 2, and then you see that line right there that he makes. In order to take it out, we're gonna open the level. So that's 2.5, and we're gonna pass it between the 3 and 2. So 2.5 is gonna be right in the middle. The motion, the up and down, it's just gonna stay right there. We're not gonna go higher, we're not gonna go lower. We're just gonna stay in top of whatever the line or the border or darker spot that you see. And always go against the grain of the hair, how the hair flows. Later on, I will explain what I mean by that too. But right now, that's level 2. I close it. Now we're going completely lower, and we're gonna go right in that area. Notice how I'm still passing the comb. This machine is definitely powerful. What I like about it has the vector engine motor, so that way if it feels any resistance, it will kick in and the meaning like higher RPMs, and it will get that torque that you need in order to take out that hair that you want to take out. So now we moving to the left, so we go from left to right, right to left, and always follow. Like right there, it was open. Make sure that when I passed it, it was completely open. So that's still guard number 2.5, and I'm passing it a little higher right there where you guys are seeing. And yeah, normally not every client gets I close the level there a little bit, so and then I pass it a lot tighter. But normally not every client is gonna get a tight fade, so you gotta know how to do fades with higher guards, and this is one of them. So right here, I close the level. Now I go a lot lower. Notice how I'm using now the brush, and I'm still brushing it as I pass the machine. So this is the C motion. See, this is the C motion. Now I'm going with the guard 4, and we're gonna do the last side. So like I said, we did the right side, we did the back, and now we're going to the left side. And I'll show you with the comb, like if it was the wall of the head. And notice the C motion, the bigger the guard, the bigger the motion, the bigger the up and down. You see what I'm saying? So, and notice how the hair, the flow, how then I close the level just a tiny bit, and then I go obviously more compressed, more faster the movement. The reason why I was going slow at top, I don't want to be cutting too much and not be able to fix it. So right there, now we're going with guard number 3, and we're gonna pass it in that mid section. Always put the ear down with the left hand, so that way the ear, the machine doesn't bother there. So if the hair goes that way, you go against it like that. If the hair goes that way, you go against it like that. But if the hair, right, I'm gonna show you right here. If the hair grows for whatever reason that way, and you go out like that, it's gonna cut it, but it's gonna cut it choppy. So you gotta make sure you go against it with the flow, how the hair goes. So that's what I mean. Right there, we're still using guard number 3, right? Level close, and it's gonna take a couple of passes. And how I know it, not only visualize it by seeing it from where I'm at to there, but I'm always also too checking the mirror. The mirror is a big tool. It gives you a different perspective, so that way you can see different angle, different. It will show you different, like I said, different perspective of. You can see something much better from far away than being close. So now we're gonna tackle that area right there, the last part, which is with level guard number 2. Notice the motion, the up and down is a lot smaller because the guard is smaller. So we're gonna pass it real, even though I speed up the machine, I still showing that I use the corner of the guard and I stay right in that zone. My motion, the C motion, is not going higher than that. Now we're gonna use the trimmer to do the lineup. The trimmer that I'm using right here is the Coco. So we're gonna keep everything really natural, really outside. We're gonna use the corner of the trimmer, and then when it's straight, a la straight line, then I use the whole blade, the whole trimmer. And for the sideburns, he want it nice and straight. To do the arch behind the ear, always use the corner, the right or the left of the trimmer, and then once you reach to the back, that straight line, then you could go straight. You start from the middle, usually make them put the head down, so that way it could show you how much accurate and more straight you can make the line. And that's what I did. Then we're gonna right now detail a little bit more. We're still using guard number 2, level close, and I'm still using the brush. At this point, I'm cleaning that area that I'm showing because I still see some dark spot. And the reason how I see it is because I was watching the mirror, and like I said, the mirror is a big tool. You'll be able to see and fix so much whatever defects or whatever light spot, dark spot. If the hair goes, once again, if the hair goes that way, you go against it that way, the way that I was showing. And yeah, right there was dark, so that's what I'm keep passing the machine. And same thing to the back, to the side of this side. And now we're gonna cut the top. We're gonna use the shears, and you're gonna notice that I cut and I grab and pinch the hair, and then you're gonna be able to see everything, what is cut and what is not cut. And then I cone it again, and then I repeat the cycle, and then what is cut is gonna show in the bottom, and in the top what is not cut. So then I keep going that way. Once I do that, right, that I do like 2 sections, then I do comb, shears over comb. And notice the shears had big teeth, and the big teeth is for like big volume. And what I do with this wide comb, like I said earlier, it give me the better the contrast. I could see like the dark hair through the wide comb, and I know what exactly I have to cut. So right there in the back, right there, I see that is some dark spot. And same thing, I'm still going fluently against the flow And again, the top, we're gonna do pretty much the same again. We're gonna cut that section, right? And then I'm gonna show you in slow motion. You see what is cut, that area, and that is not cut. So that's gonna be our guide, and we're gonna continue, right? We pick the hair, we pinch it, so we know what is cut and what is not cut. Boom. And we're gonna continue from right to left, and then we go back left to right, and then we're gonna work our way all the way to the back. That's what I'm saying. We're gonna go like a zigzag by section. So again, where I left up, boom, right there. Then we go back again, and we're gonna continue that other section, and so it's just pretty easy, common sense. Just, you know, gotta put a little bit of the hairspray to, that's the one that I use from Roldan. Usually I use the Tress method. It works fine with me. So what it does, it just put the hair, it allow me to style the hair how I want it. He likes to comb it to the side, and in the back, in the front, he likes to comb it up. So in a few seconds you will see what I'm gonna be doing. So right now, see right there, I lift the hair up with that type of brush, and then in the side we're gonna do like a natural comb part, but we're gonna do it down, right? And then in the other side we're gonna flat it down to make sure it blends in with the fade. And then again we go up to the side. So right here we get our biggest shears, and this is just to cover those little hair that they will stand in. We're just gonna go barely touching it, just going over it, so it could take those little hairs that are standing, any imperfection, we grab rid of that. We could still use it too. This one is a bigger shear, so it allowed me to pick more background, or it allowed me to pick out more. Again, look at the comb, it is white, so when I pick up the hair, then I could see the black hair, the contrast. It helped me so much to really distinguish what I gotta cut and what I not, or what not to cut. And this, see, I only cut that section where I see that it's getting exposed. So the white comb exposed the hair much better, especially in that section right there. See, and that's how we're gonna go through the whole hair right there like that. And that's what the meaning of the comb right there. We just already finished putting the shaving cream into the lineup, and we're gonna basically, how we're doing right now, we put in using our razor holder by Philharmonica, and the blade that I'm using is the Dorco, and basically stretch the skin, right, and use the comb in case if you have to wipe up. See how I wipe up everything. Now we're gonna use shaving gel, whatever shaving gel, or if you have pomade or anything like that, and we're gonna, with our burly hand, we're gonna kind of give it like a style to it like that, you know, with our bare hand, so it's not too completely perfectly tight, but it give it that look right there. And this is our finished product. It's a simple, not too tight fade, but it's a fade. It's a classic haircut, and no lineup. I'm showing the mirror, and he's liking it, he's loving it. I'm showing it every angle behind the ear so he could see the lineup. He say yes, and I show him the back how it's nice and square how he wanted, and he likes it. If you like the haircut, if you like the video and it has helped you, please subscribe, like, and share. It's your boy Jeff, the Master Barber. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.